This past weekend, Kart World Belmont headed south to the town of Collie for a meet at the Collie Motorplex. It was a wet and dreary weekend, but that didn't dampen the spirits of the drivers. There were karts, sprint, HQ, and saloon drivers at the meet, all tuning their cars and karts and getting ready to tear up the track. Before the go-karts raced, the cars lined up, ready to take on the wet and slippery track. These conditions were no match for the cars, which roared past onlookers, reaching speeds of up to 130 kilometers per hour. After the cars finished, the go-kart racers eagerly made their way to the starting line and got into formation. There they waited for the track marshals to wave the orange flag, giving them the go-ahead to begin the race. As the karts picked up speed, trees and shrubs along the track began to blur. The karts soon reached speeds of up to 180 kilometers an hour. For many, karting is the purest and rawest form of racing. Structural protection for the driver is minimal, and the slightest mistake could cause the driver to lose control and spin out. Adrenaline pumped through the veins of the driver as he focused on every aspect of the track. The driver maintained control and handled the turns brilliantly. When driving, there are many things the driver has to look out for. The driver has to monitor how he is sitting in the kart, what speed he goes into and out of turns, and how far away from the racing lines he is. Rainy weather changes everything about how a kart handles, and the driver must take into consideration how the weather now affects his kart. Traveling at such high speeds in wet conditions causes increased slipping, which changes everything. And large puddles are a huge concern for possible spinouts. The Collie Motorplex track is about 1.6 kilometers long and one lap lasts about a minute. Each race consists of about 10 to 12 laps and finishes in about 10 minutes. For many drivers, the race doesn't seem that long and is over before they know it. A successful race comes to an end and the drivers have about 45 minutes of downtime until the next race. Some racers did not fare as well on the track their first time out. This driver went slightly off the track, hit the mud, and spun out. After he stopped, it was important for the driver to pull the kart off in order to avoid a crash as the other drivers came by. In only a couple of minutes, the driver was back out on the track, undeterred and determined to finish the race strong. This wet weekend proved to be a challenge for all drivers, but the weekend of racing in Collie still proved to be a lot of fun.